In the harsh expanse of the desert, survival is the ultimate prize. Every day is a battle, a test of strength and cunning where predators engage in relentless duels, each vying to dominate and claim their place in this unforgiving world. There is no room for weakness here. The desert's brutal environment demands that only the strongest endure. Every creature, from the tiniest prey to the most formidable predators, must rely on a deadly combination of skill, intelligence, and raw power to survive. In this unyielding landscape, life is a constant struggle, where the stakes are nothing less than survival itself. Here, the relationship between predator and prey determines who survives and who dies. For the lucky creatures, survival means another day in the scorching desert heat. For the losers, it means a brutal fight to the death. In the desert heat, survival is a constant race, where every creature can be either predator or prey. Amid the dunes lurks a terror. The rattlesnake, a master of camouflage and a skilled hunter. The rattlesnake's prey today was the Umascaparia, a fast and agile creature known for its speed and ability to hide in the sand. Despite its small size, the Umascaparia has adapted perfectly to this harsh world, using its speed to avoid danger and survive. In the desert, life and death are separated by a thin line, and every creature must fulfill its role to survive. The rattlesnake, waiting for the perfect moment, began to approach silently, each move carefully calculated and deadly. The Umascaparia, sensitive to the slightest vibration, sensed the danger and immediately froze, its sharp eyes searching for any sign of threat. The Umascaparia spots its pursuer and in a flash, it darts forward, kicking up sand as it tries to escape. The lizard is incredibly agile, its small, flexible body allowing it to practically glide over the sand. With overwhelming speed, it darts across the ground, creating a large safe distance between itself and the snake. Feeling that it is out of danger, the Umascaparia stops, its heart rate slowing, unaware that danger is still very close. But the rattlesnake has one final trick up its sleeve, the art of invisibility, where it buries itself in the sand, disappearing completely from the sight of its prey. The desert hides many dangers, and today, it harbors a predator ready to strike. Unaware, Umascaparia continues to approach, still basking in his victory, one step away from disaster. Suddenly, without warning, the sand split as the rattlesnake leaps out, like a ghost from beneath the ground. Surprised and terrified, Umascaparia stands still, paralyzed by the sudden attack. The fight is over. The desert has claimed another life, a reminder of the cruel rules that govern this land. Here, complacency leads only to destruction, and only the persistent survive in this never-ending war. As night falls, the desert transforms into a battlefield of silent predators and unsuspecting prey. In the darkness, the geckos begin to emerge, their nimble movements and keen eyes making them formidable insect hunters. In a series of swift movements, they strike, capturing each insect one by one, enjoying a night of plenty. But beneath the silent sand, a hidden predator is watching, the sandfish, moving silently beneath the surface. The sandfish moves closer, sensing the presence of the geckos above, its body gliding like a ghost under the surface. The geckos, too engrossed in their hunt, are unaware of the danger lurking just beneath their feet. In a flash, the sandfish burst out of the sand and darted towards its target, lightning fast. A gecko fell prey to the sandfish, its final hunt ending in the blink of an eye as it was swallowed whole. For some creatures, the desert night is a rich feast, but for others, it is a silent and cruel end. However, the night is still long, and for many predators, the pursuit of survival has only just begun. In another corner of the desert, a mighty predator appears, the emperor scorpion, famous for its deadly venom. With its body protected by a hard shell and its tail filled with venom, it moves with determination, searching for its next meal. In one swift movement, the scorpion catches an unsuspecting insect, stinging it with its stinger, leaving the prey unable to escape. After its fill, the scorpion begins to return to its nest, unaware that another predator is lurking in the darkness. The echidna, a dangerous nocturnal predator, is lurking, its eyes following the scorpion's every move. With a swift strike, the snake lunges forward, using its fangs to deliver a powerful dose of venom. The scorpion struggles for a moment, but the venom quickly takes effect, ending the confrontation in the blink of an eye. In the desert, even the most powerful hunters must face a cruel truth: today's predator can become tomorrow's prey. As the night deepens, the horned viper, lord of the desert dunes, begins its nightly patrol. With its potent venom, it has become one of the most feared predators in the desert. Nearby, a desert rat burrows into the sand, seeking shelter from the dangers of the night. But the horned viper has spotted it, moving closer, every movement gentle and calculated. In a split second, the snake lunges forward, its fangs sinking deep into the rat's body, injecting a lethal dose of venom. The rat struggles for a moment, but the venom quickly takes effect, slowing its movements. It tries to run away, but the venom takes over, leaving the rat lifeless on the desert floor. The horned viper closes in on its fallen prey, taking its prize with cold, silent efficiency. In the desert, survival is a deadly game, where even the most agile creatures cannot escape their fate. But the desert night is still long. In the darkness, another silent predator emerges, the desert millipede. Known for its speed and venomous bite, the millipede is a ruthless hunter, terrifying smaller creatures. Nearby, a gecko rests after a night of hunting, completely unaware of the millipede's approach. Suddenly, the millipede lunges forward, delivering a deadly bite to its unsuspecting prey. The gecko's night ends in silence, becoming another victim in the never-ending cycle of life and death in the desert. As dawn approaches, the desert's nocturnal predators retreat, each scarred and victorious in their battle for survival. In the heart of the desert, survival depends on quick reflexes and a strong fighting instinct. Here, two unlikely but powerful creatures roam, each a master of hunting and self-defense. Among these dunes, the mongoose emerges, a fierce and agile hunter, always looking for a dangerous challenge. In the desert, rest is a luxury and safety is often an illusion. The mongoose moves away, seeking shelter and beginning to dig a small burrow in the cool sand. Each stroke of the mongoose carves a safe haven where it can rest from the intense heat of the desert. The mongoose's instincts push it to work quickly, as it is always aware that danger lurks not far away in the desert. While digging, the mongoose discovers a scorpion. It calls the baby mongoose, which had fallen asleep while digging the nest, to wake up to eat. The baby mongoose is very excited to have food. After digging, the mother and baby mongoose feel tired and know that they need to go into the cave to rest, but they cannot find their babies. The mother is forced to go out to look for them and bring them close to her, to protect them from any danger that may come at any time. Finally, satisfied with its work, the mongoose retreated into its burrow, resting in the shade. Exhausted from all the digging, its eyes grew heavy, and it drifted off into a peaceful sleep. However, the peace was short-lived, as an old enemy was lurking nearby, waiting for the right moment. The cobra coiled itself, tensing up to strike, waiting for the perfect moment. Sensing danger, the mongoose woke up, eyes narrowing as it spotted the cobra approaching. The two creatures faced each other, eyes locked, each sizing up the other, aware that they were evenly matched. The cobra continued to coil, body tense, ready to strike when the moment came. And then, without warning, the snake lunged, fangs bared in a lightning-fast strike. The snake continued to attack, relentless, but the mongoose responded with equal force and ferocity. Biting, dodging, and counterattacking, either side was willing to back down from this brutal fight. The two sides charged at each other, grappling relentlessly, each determined to prove their strength in the harsh desert. The mongoose's comrades sensed the danger, and they quickly rushed to each other's aid. In a series of swift movements, the cobra wrapped itself around the mongoose, trying to hold it down, but the mongoose struggled free. The mongoose lunged, aiming for the snake's neck, but the snake managed to retract in time. Realizing that this battle might not have a winner, they reluctantly stopped, alert but unharmed. In the desert, even predators know when to retreat, because survival is not always a matter of victory. Today, they go home empty-handed, but in this harsh desert, there will always be another chance to prove their strength. Defeated and hungry, the cobra slithers away, its instincts urging it to continue hunting, its desperation growing with each passing moment. The desert is merciless, and the snake's survival now depends on finding new prey, no matter the cost. The cobra picks up the scent, its senses quickly recognizing this unexpected opportunity for a meal. The cobra moved forward little by little, its hunger making it forget its vigilance, all its attention focused on approaching the innocent chicks. The chicks chirped, unaware of the approaching danger, each moment drawing them closer to the risk of death. Sensing the threat, the mother bird let out a sharp cry and charged straight at the snake, courageously protecting her babies. The cobra had to shrink back, surprised by the sudden attack, its hunger now facing fierce resistance. Defeated again, the snake slithered away, its hunger still unsatisfied and its pride shattered. For the mother bird, victory was an incomplete joy. Her babies were safe, but the desert was still full of lurking threats. In the desert, strength comes in many forms, and today, a mother's courage overcame the hunger of a predator. In the heart of the desert lies the mystic dragon mist garden, a wilderness shrouded in morning mist. This is a land of extremes, where beauty and danger meet, and creatures must adapt to survive. Below ground, a desert eagle forages, its sharp eyes scanning the ground for any sign of movement. With unparalleled vision, the eagle is the silent hunter of the desert, always watching and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Beneath the sand, everything seems quiet, but life moves silently, and nothing can escape its keen eyes. In the mysterious dragon mist garden, every creature is both predator and prey, and every day is a battle for survival. As the mist begins to clear, the eagle spots its target, a rabbit foraging among the sparse vegetation of the desert. A lone rabbit, cautiously searching for prey, unaware of the danger lurking above. The eagle locked eyes on its prey, adjusting its wings, ready to swoop down with deadly precision. The rabbit paused, sensing something, but it was too late. The eagle was diving fast. Wings folded and talons extended, it shot down like a bolt of lightning, accelerating toward its prey. The rabbit scurried across the sand, weaving back and forth in a desperate attempt to escape the predator above. The eagle adjusted its flight path in midair, determined to close the distance with each powerful flap of its wings. In a final burst of speed, the eagle swooped down, its talons just inches from its prey. In a swift and precise strike, the eagle's talons connected with their target, ending the chase. With its prize in hand, the eagle took flight, carrying its meal to a nearby perch. As the eagle tore into its prey, it was soon joined by others, drawn by the scent of fresh meat. One by one, they descended, each eager to join the feast, their cries echoing across the canyon. In the harsh desert, even the fiercest hunters had to compete, and food was shared only by the strong. In this ancient, pristine land, every life and every loss had its place, every creature an important thread in the web of life. The wild dog stalked, carefully assessing its approach. Every muscle tensed, every movement precise and purposeful. With a burst of speed, the wild dog charged forward, sending sand flying everywhere as it sprinted towards the dove. However, the dove sensed the danger and managed to fly away, escaping the clutches of death. The two continued to chase their prey, but missed their target. What an unfortunate hunt! This hunt was a failure, and the wild dog left empty-handed, but it was not ready to give up yet. Their eyes fell on a flock of guinea fowl foraging for food, an opportunity too good to pass up. In the distance, the two guinea fowl began to quarrel, flapping their wings and temporarily becoming distracted. Danger was lurking around them, but they did not realize it yet. The wild dog saw an opportunity and rushed towards the distracted guinea fowl. Suddenly, the guinea fowl scattered, but one did not escape in time. With precision, the wild dog rushed forward, grabbing the prey in its jaws, while the other wild dog did the same to another guinea fowl. The wild dogs quickly tore the prey apart, wasting no time, preparing to bring it back. They dropped the food on the ground, and the puppies pounced on it, eager and excited for their first piece of fresh meat. But the meal is not enough to satisfy the increasingly hungry puppies, who still depend on their mother for food. Instinct drives the mother dog to nurse her pups, providing them with the essential nutrients they need to survive. In this cruel desert, survival is a family effort. Every hunt, every bite of meat brings them one step closer to survival. In this vast and harsh desert, survival depends on hunting ability and endurance. Meet the desert scorpion, a skilled hunter whose patience is its greatest weapon. For the scorpion, this small victory is food, a rare indulgence in the harsh desert. Elsewhere in the desert, centipedes emerged from the darkness, both searching for prey to feed themselves. Centipedes were ferocious hunters, each armed with venom and quick reflexes. Their senses were keen, always ready to detect any sign of life in this arid environment. They moved forward, constantly searching the sand, always ready to attack at any moment. They had not found a target yet, but remained vigilant, ready to hunt anything that came near. However, in the desert, the line between predator and prey was very thin. When the scorpion and the centipede accidentally met, their instincts immediately activated. This encounter was not a coincidence. Each creature, a powerful hunter in its own world, prepared for a fierce confrontation. The centipede struck first, its legs moving swiftly, aiming for the scorpion's weak points. The scorpion retaliated, its tail curled, ready to deliver a precise sting. The two predators engaged in a constant battle of wits, each move carefully calculated, each attack dodged with skill. Each advance was counterattacked, either willing to back down in this struggle for survival. The centipede, with its agility and persistence, found its opening and struck with precision. The scorpion was confused, its defenses overwhelmed, and in the end, the centipede's tenacity won. In the desert, only the strongest survive, and today the centipede asserts its position as the ultimate predator. After a challenging battle, the centipede stands firm, the victor in the desert's never-ending struggle. Every victory here is only temporary, as the cycle of survival continues under the harsh sun. The true champions of the desert are the resilient ones, adapting to face new challenges every day. Life in this barren land is unforgiving, but for the centipede, today's victory means another day of survival. Amid the dunes, the fennec fox stalks silently, its keen senses honed for hunting in this harsh environment. Its target is a desert rat, a cunning prey that must evade predators to survive. The fox crouches, calculating its approach as it watches the rat from a distance, ready to strike. Sensing danger, the desert rat breaks into a rush, sand flying as it sprints across the open land. The fennec fox charges forward, its agile legs carrying it over the dunes, gradually closing the gap with its prey. The mouse darted back and forth, its small body agile, using every ounce of energy to avoid capture. The desert mouse's agility was its strength, as it twisted and turned, weaving through narrow gaps to escape its predator. With one final powerful lunge, the mouse shot across the sand, putting some distance between itself and the fox. High in the sky, a predator watched silently, its sharp eyes locked on the small figure below. The desert mouse remained unnoticed, stopping in the open space as the owl slowly approached. In the blink of an eye, the owl swooped down, its talons extended, and struck with deadly precision. The mouse's struggle lasted only a split second, its life cut short by the owl's swift attack. In the desert, no victory is permanent, and every life is faced with a constant battle to survive the night. In the vast expanse of the desert, every move is carefully calculated, and survival often depends on the precise timing of the attack. Hidden in the shadows, the leopard stalked silently, its eyes locked on a small bird resting high above. Each step was silent, each muscle flexing with purpose as the leopard slowly approached its target. The bird, completely unaware of the predator at its feet, was busy grooming its fur, oblivious to the danger lurking nearby. The leopard paused, calculating the angle of attack, estimating the distance as it prepared for the perfect jump. With a powerful leap, the leopard launched itself from the ground, flying through the air in a powerful arc. In a breathtaking moment, predator and prey flew into the air together, a life and death struggle in an instant. But at the last moment, the bird turned around, avoiding the leopard's sharp claws. The leopard landed gracefully, its body relaxed but its eyes still following the bird as it flew away, disappointment clearly visible on its face. The bird, though panicked but unhurt, soared into the vast sky, escaping the predator on the ground. Even though it could not catch its prey today, the leopard would not give up the hunt. Because survival requires perseverance and endurance. In the harsh desert, both predator and prey fight to survive another day, each creature engaging in its own dance of survival. And as night falls, the leopard quietly retreats, the hunt unfinished but its spirit unshaken. On the top of a rugged desert cliff, a mother deer leads her cubs across the harsh terrain. Her instincts, honed through countless life and death experiences, guide her fawns with caution, sensing the danger lurking nearby. The fawns, still learning the harsh ways of the wild, trust their mother's guidance as they gradually descend the mountain. The journey is perilous, every step a test of endurance in the fierce desert heat. The family moves side by side, bonded by survival instinct, unaware of the eyes watching from afar. The mother halts, ears erect, alert for any sign of danger, her instincts at their peak. But the mountains call, and the mother gently urges her fawns forward, into the unknown. They continued down the mountain, moving cautiously over rugged cliffs where there was no cover. Unbeknownst to them, their footsteps had attracted the attention of a hungry and tireless predator. Sensing its opportunity, the wolf made its move, each step careful but powerful. The deer panicked, their eyes wide with fear as they realized the predator was approaching. The chase began, a desperate race down the steep, harsh terrain. The mother deer pushed her cubs forward, urging them on, but the smallest fawn lagged behind, struggling to keep up. The wolf kept his eyes on the frail fawn, the gap between them closing. At the last moment, the fawn stumbled over a rock, its small body sliding over the jagged rocks, and in one disastrous step, it fell off the cliff edge. The wolf, unflinching, swooped down to where its prey lay, catching it with ruthless efficiency. From afar, the mother deer stood motionless, her heart heavy with loss that could only be witnessed. She felt the deep pain of a mother, having to leave her beloved child. Knowing that, in order to survive, she must continue her journey for the sake of her remaining children. In this harsh land, loss is an indispensable part of life, and the mother deer must move on, carrying the memory of her lost calf, while leading her family through the ordeal. In the desert, every creature must fight to survive, adapting to the harsh and cold environment with extraordinary strength and resilience. For some species, survival is found in the pain of their prey, a brutal struggle that tests the limits of their instincts and hunting skills. Other creatures rise with the pride of a predator, a hard-won victory that keeps them alive for another day in the relentless cycle of the desert. This is life in the desert, where every moment is a battle, and the struggle for survival never truly ends. The desert is a place of raw beauty and uncompromising power, where only the strong survive, and each day brings new challenges. As the sun sets over the dunes, the desert prepares for a new night, a new chance for life to prove its strength. In this endless landscape, survival is an art, a blend of instinct, endurance, and the relentless pursuit of life. This is the desert, a world where every living thing fights to survive and the cycle of life continues forever.